I'm all red. I'm all red from the brake lights that are in front of me. Good morning. Ooh, it is I, Leclerc. That was a bit of a random hello reference for an early Friday morning. It is Friday the 13th. Big news here in the UK. It's the Strictly final tomorrow night, so we're really looking forward to that. We're not talking about the election. Yeah, it's the Strictly final tomorrow, and I have a major confession. I have not finished, anywhere near finished, my Strictly socks. I feel terrible, but this last few months, and particularly December, have been utterly bonkers. I have not knitted or crocheted a stitch in about 4 or 5 days, because there hasn't been the opportunity to. So I will be continuing to knit on my Strictly socks. Now, the sock along itself does run until January, so that's fine, and we've still got the Christmas final. So I'm still not losing hope of finishing my Strictly socks within the allotted time period. I'm on my way to work, and I'm stuck in the most horrendous traffic. It's awful. Like, the queue of traffic is back like at least double to where it would normally be. So I'm going to have to check my road traffic information in a minute. I am wearing today the Victoria shawl. I do not normally wear this much pink. This was actually, or is actually, Lilia's shawl. I made it for Lilia, or rather I made it and Lilia nabbed it at the time. She doesn't wear it so much these days just because it's pink, and she's not a big pink person. None of us are really. But it's lovely and warm and big, and it's a cold, wet day today, and I wanted to show you. So it's the Victoria shawl. It's a crochet pattern by Sandra Paul, who is of the Cherry Heart podcast. And I will put a picture up on the screen so you can see what it looks like when it's not all scrunched up around my neck. Scrunched. I hate the way you say with your eyes all scrunched up. You're French, aren't you? And that was a French kiss reference. Oh dear, I think I better stop talking because this is all nonsense. It's just before 5 o'clock and I am leaving work. I'm not going to talk for long because it's dark and you can't really see me. I've had one of those days where I could have been more productive. I'm not saying I wasn't working hard. I was getting my work done. It's quiet at the moment because this last week or two before Christmas, it just slows down. The work that I do involves a lot of contact with schools, and obviously they are all slowing down for the Christmas break. And I think sometimes when I am quiet and I don't have as much work to do, I slow down on everything. So whereas when I'm really, really busy, I'll be really busy and getting all the little bits and bobs done that aren't so urgent at the same time because I'm just in that zone. When I'm not so busy, that zone kind of goes and you get a bit lethargic, and I feel that that's how today went, and I don't like it when I have a day like that. So yeah, must try harder when I'm back in the office on Wednesday. But it's Friday, I'm on my way home, and the little points do you know you have those little points in the week, those little routines that you just know are going to happen at exactly the same time and day every week, and you enjoy them. For example, on Fridays when I leave work at 5 o'clock on BBC Radio 2, it's All Request Friday on the radio. People phone in and they tell you what they're doing that weekend or where they're off to, and it always sounds really exciting and fun, and then they request a song, and they're usually really good sort of weekend starting songs. And it's just a little routine. I've listened to it ever since I've driven home from work on Fridays for years, so that's going to start any minute now. So that's my little Friday routine. My mother-in-law and her husband are coming tonight. They're coming for the weekend. We're doing our Christmas with them, so it's going to be another crazy weekend. And I'm red again, like I was this morning. Brake lights again. Pom-pom Christmas tree because, well, if you've got a pom-pom Christmas tree, why wouldn't you? It's about 7:25. I'm about to turn on our very noisy oven, so before I do, I just wanted to drop in to finish off the day. I have pretty much tidied up, but they're just going to have to take us as they find us, because we've both been working all day, so and it's been a long week. They'll be here in about an hour. Dan's gone to pick up the girls from Brownies, pick up the girls from Brownies because that's what Phoebe does on a Friday night, and Lily is a young leader. I've just been looking at some gorgeous gifts. I'm so shattered that I'm not going to talk about them now. I'm going to talk about them tomorrow. I've also got 2 other gifts as well. So I had a beautiful book from Gaynor, my friend Gaynor, who is from the Tales from Cuckoo Land podcast. She's doing Vlogmas too. And she saw me talking about A Christmas Carol, and she has sent me a version that's got all the original manuscript pages alongside the story. It's just beautiful. I will show you properly tomorrow. And then Rachel, who is So Remy, I bought one of her wood-turned plates she was making. She's selling them as part of something she's doing for her volunteering role with the National Trust Scotland. And I just had to have one, so I bought one of those, and she sent a few extra bits, one of which was a packet of butteries, otherwise known as rowies, which I'm slightly obsessed with, and you cannot get them in England, only in Scotland. So that was such a kind thing to do. And there were a few other bits in there, but I haven't opened them yet. And then there were 2 other parcels, and I haven't looked at those yet, so I'm really excited. So I'm going to have plenty to share with you tomorrow. But for now, I am going to sit down. I'm going to have a big glass of water, which I know on a Friday night at 7:30 is not like me, but I'm really thirsty. I want to hydrate, and I'll have some wine with dinner. And I'm going to open my Advents, and I'm going to leave it here, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.